Alright, you guys, like the video says, we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna get into what I have done to the car, how much it's cost, how much time it took, and you know, everything like that. We're first gonna start off with just the car. The car, it took me about 6-7 months to get. The reason being is because they did not have it in the lot, so they had to go look for it. The reason being because of that is because it actually has red interior, and it's the F Sport one, so these are pretty hard to find, especially the turbo ones. There, it's actually white, so if you guys haven't seen my last videos or anything like that, it's actually white. That's the reason why it actually took a long time to get, because you know, they had to go source it and everything like that. It wasn't like an actual Lexus dealership. It was more of like a used dealership, but you know, the car only came with like 13,000 miles. So, you know, it's kind of basically new. The only reason why it was in the dealership was because, you know, they had to go source it out and everything. So after the whole car, what I did was I did my air suspension. So let me open up the trunk for you guys so you guys can see. It's a little dirty, but as you guys can see, the air suspension is right there. Don't mind the bottles, y'all, but so it's just like the smaller tank with the 2 compressors. Shout out to Eric too for helping me out with the wood trunk setup. I think it looks pretty dope. It used to look kind of weird because it only had like a small like wood right there just to hold the tank together and the compressors, but now I actually like the whole thing. This one actually has the BC coilovers, so let me show you guys that. It's a BC Coiler Struts. Let me open up the hood for you guys real quick. So this has a BC Coilover Struts, both in the front and the rear. The reason why I went like that is because I first was on coils. I was pretty low driving, but the thing is, like, I would like hit everywhere. I would like smack driveways like crazy. Like, the car is pretty expensive, especially like the parts and everything like that. If like my oil pan like messes up, you know, that's about like $2,000 for labor and parts. So, you know, I might as well just spend it on bags and avoid all that. So I have basically the BC struts on full Airlift performance bags and the full kit. I'm on 3P. Let me show you guys the controller. I'm on 3P. Where's it at? It's on the ground. I'm on full 3P, so it's pretty dope. Other than that, what I've done too is I don't know if you guys can see, and if you guys saw previous videos, I did the downpipe. Shout out Eric and Jose for helping out with that. That took forever because the V clamp right there, or the C clamp, sorry about that, the C clamp was hard to like put back on because it's just like, you know, it's not OEM, so it has to like, it's a little bit off. That took us about 2 hours. Oh yeah, for the full air suspension, it took them like a day to do it. Shout out Icebox Custom, Lorenzo, man. 1 day installation, so it's pretty dope. It hasn't failed me yet. That took a day. The downpipe took like 2-3 hours, like I said, because it was like a little hard to do. So I'm not sure if you guys can see, but we got the HPS charge pipe. That took about like an hour or so, because, you know, we had to like rewire, like basically take all the clamps right here, remove their turbo neck, to just like fit it in and everything like that. So it goes all the way from right here to the back, to like over here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it goes all the way right there. Like I said, shout out Eric and Jose for helping out with that. I did used to have an intake, but I had to take that off because it's actually misfiring. It had like a little leak on the silicone piece that was like right here, so we had to take that off. I'm just waiting for that piece to come back, and so we can just put it back on. Other than that, the side splitters, shout out Goon RC or Goon's Arrow. So hit him up if you guys need anything. Goon RC on Instagram. The front ones are just eBay, honestly. You can see why there's eBay, because this happens like at least once a month. They're only $80, so I don't really care about that. I was thinking of getting an M kit or a Nia kit, but you know, they're like $1,000 for just front splitter, and they're gonna end up like, nah, I'm good, you know. I already see the haters, whatever, it is what it is, you know, it's my build, so I really don't care. But yeah, that's why they're eBay. The side, shout out to Goon, like I said. The wheels, it's a long story with the wheels. The wheels actually took about 8 months to get here. Shout out 3-piece, you know, for taking forever, but they took 8 months to get here. And you know, I mean, they're custom built. I understand they're 19 inches. It's very rare to find those in 19s, so they had to like custom make it. Shout out Work Wheels Japan for that. Yeah, the wheels took about 8 months. I was pretty frustrated, honestly, because they had, like, on their page, the 3-piece page, it says 3 to 4 months, and I was like, cool, you know, like by the time I get my wrap done and everything like that, you know, I should be good to go. Like my wheels should be here already, and I just slap them on and they'll be straight. But no, I had to end up getting some working motions, the white ones. I'm not sure if you guys remember those, but I had to end up getting those. I mean, look, they look dope and everything like that, but I'd rather have just these wheels, because I mean, just look at the difference. If you guys see my previous video, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to tell what the difference is. And honestly, the chrome, it just makes the whole car, like, you know, pop, because especially it goes perfectly with the color of the car, which is mossy green. Also, that reminds you too, the next thing is the wrap. The wrap took about 4 or 5 days to do. Shout out A-Ball Wraps for all that. Honestly, like it was pretty quick. I thought it was gonna take like at least like a whole week, like a whole 7 days, or at least like a week and a half, but no, they did it pretty quick. It looks pretty dope, honestly. There's basically not a lot wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing is that, you know, it's a wrap, it's gonna start peeling because it's like rubbing and things like that. Right there, if you guys saw, right here. But that's because, like I said, when I had my working motions, it would just like hit like crazy right here. And recently this is happening where, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it doesn't fit. So what I'm gonna do today is actually cut that off. I'm gonna get like a potato peeler and just like, you know, smooth it out. Because it's maxed out on camber, so, you know, I don't want to like run even more camber if I don't have to, you know. But other than that, the wheels, wrap, splitters. Oh, shout out R1 Concepts for the rotors. You know, those rotors took about I'd say like a week to get here. They did send me the wrong rotors the first time, but I think that was just like order mistake, I'm not sure. But when I ordered, I placed a certain rotors, which is for this car, but I guess their website threw them a different rotor, so I got sent the different ones. I don't know what happened, but it took about a week to get the other ones, so like in total it was like a week and a half. You guys can see like the rotors are amazing, honestly. They're 1-piece, they're not the 2-piece. The reason being is because it's just like, you know, there's no reason for me to like just go to the 2-piece if I can just run the 1-piece. It works the exact same. There's no big difference at all. There's no difference at all, actually. Like to install them, it took about like 30 minutes. Shout out Eric for that. If you guys can see too, the caliper took him about like an hour to do it. He had to sand it down and just put the, you know, the F Sport logo on it. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Take about an hour. He's actually gonna come and redo them soon, because on the other side it's actually like it's coming off because of the rock chips. There you go. You guys can see that it's just coming off, so he's just gonna come redo it. Shout out to him, you know, he gives you like a warranty for it if things like this happen, so that's the reason why I went with him. The tires, shout out Onyx. You know, I went in that same day I came out, you know, with the same day that the wheels came in, I went to the Onyx shop like all late, and shout out to him for staying a little later for me. and he installed these for me. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it on the whole car, like on the outside. There's not a lot on the inside. Honestly, it's pretty much stock. But the whole build took me, to get it here where it is, like this version 2, it took me about a year. And so the wheels got here like 2 months ago, so like a year and 4 months. A year, 3 months. Well, a year and 3 months basically, to get it where it's at. I haven't really done anything like power wise other than just the charge pipe, the downpipe. Oh, another thing too is a full INVIDIA exhaust with the resonator delete. So you guys can see that. It's a full INVIDIA exhaust, resonator delete. Honestly, it's pretty much it power wise. Shout out M-Force 2 for the tune. It's pushing a good 320. I believe to the wheel. I haven't died on it yet, honestly. But these cars are really heavy. They're like 3,800 pounds plus my air suspension, so it's like 4,000 pounds at least. So you know, I haven't really died on it, but when I get to, I'll show you guys numbers. Other than that, honestly, it's pretty much it. The car doesn't really have anything else. But honestly, I love how it looks. The whole car, like I said, took me about a year and 3 months. If you guys have any questions though, of where I got everything, just give me a DM on Instagram. It's gonna be down below on the description, and I'm gonna link everything for all the parts that I got for the car. I'm gonna link it down on the description below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys on the next one.